गिरधारी शिशि राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जाय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अच्युत श्रुत स्मार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अच्युत श्रुत स्मार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अच्युत श्रुत स्मार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशुमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशुमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्ट महाभगवत श्री गोरक्षरस बाबाजी महाराज की जय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्ट श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्यानंद प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानु गौड़िया गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर प्रसाद वृंद की जय। नाम जय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल ब्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव जय। श्री विजया एकादशी तिथि की जय। एकादशी तिथि पालन करी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री दशमूल तत्व की जय। जय श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीनिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि वो। My mic, okay. We'll do short Mangala Charan and then begin. All right. अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्रीसिद्धान्तसरस्वतीति विदितो कोडियगुर्वन्वये भातो भानुरिव प्रभातगगने योगोरसङ्कीर्तनाय मायावारतिमिङ्गिलोदरगतान् उद्धृत्य जीवनिमान् कृष्णप्रेमसुधाब्धिगाहनसुखां प्रदत्प्रभुं तं भजे। वन्दे भक्तिविनोदं श्री गौरशक्तिस्वरूपकं भक्तिशास्त्रज्ञसम्राजं राधारससुधानिधिं नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टां स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। भज Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Sorry, one second. Uh, Tavai vasmi na jivami tvaya vina iti vigyaya devi tvang nayamang charanantikam bhaktya vihina aparādalakshay क्षिप्ताष्टकामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् भज श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासरि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right, so let's, one second, let me see all who is there. Dandavat Pranams, Nri Hari Prabhu and Bhavatarani Mataji, and Sarveshwari Mataji, Nitai Mukeshji, Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook. Let me just open that up really quick. I don't know who's all joining. It says there are 3 people there on YouTube and Facebook. I see Ganga Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. If you write a comment, then I'll see who you are. Maybe Indira Mataji and Raseshwari Mataji, I don't know. So, yeah, pranams, and also pranams to all devotees watching in the future. So we're continuing our memorization of these verses of Daśa-mūla Tattva. Yesterday we memorized the first half of the 3rd verse, and today we're memorizing the 2nd half. But before we begin, let's go through the, sorry, one second. We'll go through the introduction verse. I don't know what it is. For some reason, every Akadashi morning, I always am like groggy. I don't know why, because it's like the beginning of the day. Anyways, it's just a weird thing that happens to me. It's because I'm on a sura. Can't handle. Oh, oops. Let me just open up the. Sorry, I had this file open up before, but then I had to restart my computer and I forgot to reopen it. All right. So this is the introduction verse to Daśa-mūla Tattva. First, we establish what is our praman, what is the means for knowledge. What do we accept as the means for knowledge? There are many different means. Some people say inference. Some people say direct perception. But what do we consider the means for gaining true knowledge? It's amnaya vakya or amnaya praha. Amnaya refers to the words of the Vedas received through those who have received those recipients of Sri Hari's grace. Actually, maybe let's do this really quick. Let's go through. This is the first verse of Daśa-mūla Tattva. Svatasya do vedo haridaita veda prabhritita pramanam sat praptam pramiti vishayantan avavidan tatha pratyakshari pramiti sahitam sadayatina na yuktis tarkakya pravishati tata shakti rahita. So we've already memorized this verse. We've gone through it. If anybody wants to see, like the explanation and memorization practice of this verse, you can see I put it on my YouTube channel. It's in a playlist. Anyways, whatever. So Amnaya Praha. This refers to the Swata Siddha Veda. The Vedas, which are Swata Siddha, they are self-substantiated. They don't need anything external to prove them. They are perfect in themselves. And so those Vedas, which are sat praptam, which are properly received, sat praptam, in a sat sampradaya, in a pure sampradaya, by those who are hari daita, those who are recipients of are receptacles, or those who are favored by Sri Hari, those who have received his grace, those who are favored by Sri Hari, like Veda means Brahma, Brahmaji, Parabrutita, and so on. Our whole entire Guru Parampara coming in this Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. So those Vedas received properly like that, that is Praman. That is the means of knowledge, of valid knowledge. And so then what does that Praman establish for us? Sadhayati means establish, not for us. What does it establish for us? The pramiti vishayan, the objects of valid knowledge. Pramiti means valid knowledge. Vishayan means objects. And pramiti vishayan is another way of saying prameya. Pramiti vishay means prameya. Prameya means the objects of valid knowledge. And pramiti vishayan means valid knowledge, object. So it establishes for us the prameyas are the objects of knowledge. And these prameyas, these are navavidha. They are of they're ninefold. Like there's Navavidha Bhakti, ninefold Bhakti, there's Navavidha Prameya, the ninefold things proven by, established by the Praman. And so other forms of Praman like Pratyaksha, Tata Pratyaksha, that means direct perception, we also accept them as valid knowledge when they are following these Vedas. You know, like, and so yukti, which means reasoning, known as tarka. Tarka is like argument and logic argument, like that. So this yukti na pravishati has no entrance into these topics of the 9 prameyas. Because they are shakti rahita, they are devoid of the power. They are devoid of the power to enter into these topics. They're shakti rahita, devoid of power. Why? Because these are all inconceivable matters. They are beyond this material world. So a material brain can't conceive of them. So therefore, any logic, the material logic, has no access to them, has no access to transcendental subject matters. So that is amnaya praha. And so now the first prameya, the first thing that is established by this praman is that Hari is the supreme truth. Tattva means a truth. Harim iha paramam. Here, this Sri Hari is the parama tattva. He is the supreme truth. Tattam harim iha paramam. And he is Sarva-śaktimān. He is the possessor of all potencies. This is a verse that we're learning today. He is Sarva-śaktimān. He is the possessor of all Sarva-śaktim, all potencies. And then in our next session, next week, we'll learn the verse about how he is rasabdim, how he's an ocean of ras, akila rasamrita sindhu. So these are the first 3 things established by the Praman, all related to Hari, that he's the Paramatattva, Sarva-śaktimān, and he's an ocean of ras. And then the next 3 are related to the jiva. This is the second line of this verse. The jivas are tad, his, Sri Hari's, bhinna angsha, his separated expansions or separated parts. And those vibhinangsha jivas are of 2 types. There are the prakriti kavalitan, those who are swallowed by the material energy, and tad vimuktangs. Tad refers to the material energy. Vimukta, free, are liberated those who are free from their vimukta, free from prakriti, from the material energy. And now, how does this all relate together? Well, sakalam, everything in existence, is a prakash of Hari, is a manifestation of Hari, which is both bheda, which is separate from him, and also abheda, not separate from him. Everything, yeah, one and different, separate and non-separate, simultaneously. This is achintya, of course. So, um, so everything in existence, that means all of his energies, all the jivas, the entire material creation, everything is both one with him and separate from him. So all these 7 pramayas that we just went over are all on the topic of sambandha, understanding our relationship, understanding who I am, who Hari is, our relationship with each other. Then is our sadhan, the means to attain the goal, our ultimate aspiration, our prayojan, the means to attain that, the sadhan for that is shuddha bhakti. And the goal, our sadhya, our aim and object, is priti, tat pritim, love for him, for that Sri Hari, Krishna Prem. So in this way, Gaur Hari iti, thus, Gaur Hari, Gaura Chandra, who is Swayam Sa, who is himself that same Sri Hari, he, that Hari. He upadishati, he instructs Janan, the people, the jivas, the people of this world, with these 9 pramayas. So let's recite this verse and then we will go over the next half of the verse. Amnaya prahatatvam harim iha paramam sarva-śaktiṃ rasabdhiṃ tad bhinnangshangscha jīvān prakriti kavalitān tad vimuktangscha bhāvān bheda bheda prakasham sakalam-api hare sadhanam shuddha bhaktim Sadyam tat pritimevetyupadishati janan Gaura Chandra Swayam Sa. Okay, so the first pramaya, that Sri Hari is the absolute truth, that he is the parama-tattva. We learned this verse already, but maybe let's just quickly review it. Haristvekam tattvam vidi shiva suresha pranamita yadevedam brahma prakriti rahitang tat tanumaha paratma tasyanksho jagaranugato vishvajanaka savai radha kanto navajaladakantish chirudaya. So Hari is indeed the ekam tattvam. He is the ultimate reality, the singular reality, the ekatattva, the parama-tattva. And that Hari is Vidi Shiva Suresha Pranamita. He is worshipped, Pranamita, or he is, worshipped, Pranamita. He's bowed down to, like, Pranama means they bow down to him, they worship him. Who worships him? Vidi, Shiva, and Suresh. Brahma, Shiva, and Suresh, the Indra. So that Hari, Yad, who is this Brahma? He is certainly this Brahma. Brahma, undifferentiated, nirvishesh Brahma, who is prakriti rahitam. Sorry. So this, let me just redo this. So this Brahma, who is prakriti-rahitam, who is devoid of any material energies, completely free from any prakriti, material energy. That Brahma is Tanu Maha, is his effulgence. Tanu means bodily, Maha means effulgence. And the Paratma, the super soul, who is Tasya, his Angsha, his expansion, this Parama is his expansion. And this supreme soul enters into all the universes, or pervades all the universes, Jagaranugato, enters into every atom of the universe. And he is the Vishvajanaka. He is the creator of the worlds, all the many planets. And so this Paratma is referring to Karna-daksha Vishnu, Garbha-daksha Vishnu, Kshira-daksha Vishnu, who, all the universes come from Karna-daksha Vishnu. And then from his pores come all the millions of universes. And then within each one of those universes, he enters as Garbha-daksha Vishnu. And then within all those universes, within all the hearts of the jivas, within every atom, he enters in the form as Kshira-daksha Vishnu. So all those forms, those are his Tasya Angsha, his expansions. But he, Sa, is Vai, certainly Radha Kanta, the beloved of Sri Radha, or Sri Radha's beloved. Nava Jalada Kantis, with the splendor, with the Kanti of a Nava Jalada, of a fresh water giver, cloud. Jalada, Nava Jalada Kantis, Chid Udaya. And he has the nature of pure consciousness, Chid. Like Sat Chid Ananda, his nature is Chid. Okay, so that is this verse, which we already went through. Haristekam tattvam vidisiva shure. Okay, so now we're going over the next tattva, which is Shri Hari is, although inseparable from the energy known as para, he is situated in his own glory. His energy also includes what is known as jiva and what is described as acit. Together, this constitutes his energy in three divisions. So there's the parā-śakti, the jīva-śakti, and that which is known as that which is described as acit, or the māyā-śakti. He is of independent desire, and he directs his energy in all their respective functions. Free from transformations and their effects, this supreme person is ever victorious. So yesterday we memorized the first two lines. Today we'll memorize the last two. Let's just revise the first two lines though first. And Haribol Keshav Prabhu. Okay. Parākhyāyāḥ. And akhyāya means known as para Shakti. Of the Shakti known as para. That's it. Shakti. Shakti is the what do you say, genitive case, right? It's the possessive case, kind of. And of that Shakti known as para, apṛthag api means, although he is apṛthag, he is inseparable from that energy known as para. Swe means in his own, mahimani, glory, sthito, is situated. So he is situated in his own glory. Although inseparable from the energy known as para, he is situated in his own glory. He's never subservient to his Shakti. His Shakti is subservient to him. The purpose of his Shakti is to fulfill all his desires. And so he's inseparable from his energy, but he is the one. Like, he is situated in his own glory, and the Shakti is there to serve him. So yeah, it's different. Same, but different also. Now, that which is known as the other Shaktis, his other energies. Svām means his own other Shaktis, known as Akhyā means known as the Jiva, and also what is Abhihitam, what is described as acid. Tam, these are tri-padikām. These are the three categories of his energies. Tri-padikām means the three categories. Okay, so there's the parā-śakti, that which is known as para. There's the jīva-śakti, that which is known as the jiva. And there's the māyā-śakti, which is described as acid. These are the three categories of his energies. And these are the working energies, right? They're called the kriya-shaktis. If I'm correct. If I remember correctly. So that Sri Hari is svatantrecchaḥ. Swatantra means independent, and icha means desire. So he has his own independent will, his swatantra icha. And when you merge those two words together, like it's swatantra icha, and then in Sanskrit, when these two vowels come together like that, it merges together and becomes a. So swatantra icha. So he is, he has his own independent desire. And all these Shaktis here, sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. He is engaged in prerana. He's engaged in prerana. Prerana means directing, or actually I looked up this word. Oh, I closed. I'll look it up again, just so you can all see. And Haribo Champak Mataji. Oh no, it's still here, thank God. Prerana. So prerana means commands, incites, directs, impels, set into motion. Oh, that's abhiprarana. Yeah. So he directs, he inspires, he engages. He engages these three Shaktis, these Kriya Shaktis, the parā-śakti, the jīva-śakti, and the māyā-śakti. He engages them sakala-viṣaye in all their respective functions. Yeah. But even though he's engaging all these, his Shaktis and all these functions, and they're transforming in so many ways to fulfill his desires, he himself is vikārādyaiḥ. Vikara means transformation. He is from transformations, and it says adi and so on and so on. That means the effects of those transformations, śūnyaḥ. He is completely devoid of or free from the transformations and their effects. He is forever completely unchanging. His Shaktis are changing, are constantly changing in unlimited ways to fulfill his desires, but he himself is free from any transformation. Did I say changing? I meant to say transforming. I guess it's the same thing, right? So, I am. This parama-puruṣo, this supreme person is vijayate, is ever victorious. So, let's now try to memorize it. Let me just put this back here so I can see comments if they ever come up. And I see a bunch more devotees join, so Dandavat Pranams, Haribol, everybody. Okay, so parākhyāyāḥ śakter apṛthag api sa sve mahimani sthito jīvākhyāṁ svām acid-abhihitāṁ taṁ tri-padikām. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ parama-puruṣo vijayate. I think vikārādyaiḥ is instrumental case, plural instrumental case in Sanskrit, but I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. We get the general idea. From, so it'd be like by transformation and its effects, shunya. Let's say from. So from transformation, okay, let's, I don't think I need to go over these first two lines anymore. We already understand. Although he's inseparable from his energy, known as para, he is situated in his own glory. His energies also include what is known as jiva and what is described as acit. So together these constitutes his energy in three divisions, the parā-śakti, jīva-śakti, and māyā-śakti. Now he is svatantrecchaḥ. He is svatantra. He has his own independent icha, desire. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. And we understand Shakti, sakala-viṣaye, preraṇa-paro. And he engages his Shakti in sakala-viṣaye and all of their respective functions. But now we're just memorizing this part here. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Let's say it one more time and then you say it on your own. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Now you say it. Okay, now let's say it without looking. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. He has his independent desires. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. One more time. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Now you say it. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Okay. Sakala-viṣaye. In all the functions, sakala-viṣaye, in all the functions. Viṣaye means in the functions, sakala. In the functions, in all, sakala, all the functions. Preraṇa-paro. He is engaged. He is, para is like absorbed, right? Anyways, no, not absorbed here. He engages these shaktis, śaktiṁ. This is that accusative case, right, in Sanskrit? So he engages his shaktis, sakala-viṣaye, in all their functions. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Remember this word. It means he directs, he inspires, he engages, like that. And so sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. He engages his shakti in sakala, in all viṣaye, their functions. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Let me say it slower, sorry. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Now you say it. sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Preraṇa-para. He engages his śaktiṁ in sakala-viṣaye in all their functions. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Now you try saying it. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. And what are all these functions that he's engaging them in? There's, let's just look at this chart here. This is in the book Journey of the Soul. Oops, wait, let me share my screen. So he engages his chit shakti, or his surup shakti, or his parā-śakti, and he engages the jīva-śakti, and he engages māyā-śakti. And what do these three shaktis do? Well, when the shakti, by the influence of Hladini, the shakti in the spiritual world, the surup shakti, gives Krishna it gives Krishna and his devotees, makes them taste pleasure, chid-ananda, and prem. It's the embodiment of this is Srimati Radhika, right? So then in the jīva-śakti manifests as Brahmananda, the spiritual bliss of the jiva. And then he manifests the māyā-śakti, the mundane pleasure, jarananda, for the jivas. Actually, wait, I'm not explaining this properly. And then the samvit-śakti manifests all the various moods and relationships with the devotees with Krishna. Through this samvit potency, Krishna performs his activities as attracting the gopis by playing his flute, taking the cows. And then the jīva-śakti, the samvit shakti manifests in the jivas as transcendental knowledge. And in this world, like the Maya, then the samvit shakti manifests as material knowledge. And then the sandini shakti manifests as Krishna's spiritual abode, like all the water, the earth, the villages, forests, gardens, all the places of Krishna's pastimes, all the transcendental objects used in Krishna's pastimes, as well as the very bodies, the transcendental bodies of Krishna, Srimati Radhika, all the Brajvasis, all the animals, everything. This is manifested by the Sandhini Shakti in the spiritual world. And then with the jivas, it manifests the jiva's minute transcendental form. And in the material world, manifests the entire material universe consisting of the 14 planetary systems and the material bodies of the jivas. So this chit shakti, the parā-śakti, the jīva-śakti, and māyā-śakti, it is Sri Krishna, Sri Hari is the one who engages or directs or inspires all these three shaktis to engage in all these different functions. These are all the vishayas, all the functions of these shaktis. But although his shaktis are vikara, they're transforming and doing so many different activities like that in so many ways. Krishna is vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. He is completely free from any transformation and the effects of those transformations. So, sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Sorry. Let's try to now do this whole line together. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. So um, he has his independent desire. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ. Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. And he engages these shaktis in all their respective functions. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Okay, now let's try saying that without looking. Well, actually, now you say it one time. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. You say it now? Okay, now let's try saying it without looking. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Okay, I'll say it one more time very slowly, and then you say it yourself. Svatantrecchaḥ. He has his own independent svatantra icha desire. Svatantrecchaḥ. And then the shaktis. What does he do with the shaktis? Sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. He engages them in sakala-viṣaye, in their respective functions. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Now you say it. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Okay, now let's memorize the last line. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Completely shunya, completely free from or devoid of any vikara, transformation, and adi, and so on, all the effects of that transformation. And this is in, as I mentioned, I think this is the instrumental case. Vikārādyaiḥ shunya. I don't know. I'd have to actually check. But anyways, let's just say it's free from vikar, adi, and so on, and its effects. So the transformation and its effects, shunya. He is devoid of that. He is free from that. So vikārādyaiḥ shunya, free from transformations and its effects. Is that how it's translated? Free from transformations and their effects, yes. Free from transformations and their effects. Vikārādyaiḥ shunya, free from transformation and its effects. Vikārādyaiḥ shunya. Parama-puruṣo vijayate. I think there's supposed to be a comma here. I don't know. I'd have to check that. But parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Oh wait, we didn't go through this. Let's recite this 4 times with looking and without looking. And just remember, he is free from vikar, he's shunya. He is devoid of or free from vikar, transformations, and adi, or adhyay, and their effects. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Now you say it. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Now you say it. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Ayang means this. This parama-puruṣ, this supreme person, vijayate, is ever triumphant, ever glorious, ever victorious. Vijayate. This ayam, this supreme purush, this supreme person is vijayate, is ever victorious. Vijayate, ever victorious. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. This supreme person is ever victorious, is vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo, the supreme person. I am this supreme person. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate, is ever victorious. Vijayate, ever victorious, ever triumphant. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. This supreme person is ever victorious. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you say it. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Okay, now without looking. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. The supreme person, this is victorious. Vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you say it. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. So now the full line together. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Free from transformation and their effects. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. This supreme person is victorious. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you say it. Vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ. parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now without looking. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Free from transformations and their effects, this Supreme Person is victorious. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you say it. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. All right, so let's just recite these two lines together now. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. He has his independent desire, and he engages his shaktis in all their functions. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. But he is vikārādyaiḥ, but he is free from the transformations and their effects. Parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. That Supreme Person is victorious. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Okay, let's say it one last time. Really think of the meaning when you're saying it, and then we'll try to say it both lines without looking. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Okay, let's see. We'll recite both lines together twice, and then you try saying on your own. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Okay, one last time. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you try saying both lines together. And no problem if you can't do it. This might be a little bit too ambitious, but anyways, just try. Remember, remember, Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. So now you try saying it. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro. Vikārādyaiḥ parama-puruṣo yang vijayate. Now you say it. Let's try one more time. Svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ parama-puruṣo vijayate. Now you say it. All right, so that is our session for today. Hopefully you'll be able to, it will be easy to memorize this verse now. And once you do memorize it, you can share it within our WhatsApp group. Yeah. And if you need access to that WhatsApp group, just write in the comments. If you don't have access to that WhatsApp group, you can share just a voice recording of your recitation of the full verse once you go through it. But yeah, that's our session for today. Well, actually, let's just end by saying the full verse once together again. So, parākhyāyāḥ śakter apṛthag sa mahimani sthito jīvākhyāṁ svām acid-abhihitāṁ tang tri-padikām svatantrecchaḥ śaktiṁ sakala-viṣaye preraṇa-paro vikārādyaiḥ śūnyaḥ parama-puruṣo vijayate. All right. So this ends with a short Mahamantra and Jayadvani, and then we'll call it a day. And then tomorrow we will begin the next chapter of Harinam Chintamani. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And next week, we will go through the last prameya on the topic of Srihari, related to Srihari, which is how he is he is Akila Rasamrita Murti. He is the ocean of all rasa. And we'll go through the parā-śakti is divided, or the swarup-śakti is divided into three: Sat, Chit, Ananda, or Sandhini, Samvit, and Hladini. So, and through these shaktis, he is always immersed in tasting ras, and he is ras itself. So that is the topic of that's the next verse that we'll be memorizing. Oh, thank you, Vidyalala Sadidi. Thank you. She says it's so much easier to remember when we make us repeat it like that. Cool. I'm very glad to know that it's helpful. All right. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Swaparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopigan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vijaya Akarashi Titi Ki Jai. Akarashi Titi Samasta. Oh, no. Sorry. Akarashi Titi Palan Samasta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Samagata Gaur Jai, Shri Daśa-mūla Tattva ki Jai, Shri Hari, who is the Paratattva, Shri Hari ki Jai, Sarva-śaktimān, Shri Hari ki Jai, Jai, Shri Daśa-mūla Tattva ki Jai, Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki Jai, Ananta Shila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranams. Thank you so much for joining, and see you all tomorrow. Read Harinam Chintamani on the topic of Artavad and Harinamni Kalpanam. To think that the glories of the holy name are just an exaggeration. Oh, it's just the Vedas. They're just, or also to give your own mundane interpretations of the holy name. Yeah, so that's the topic for tomorrow's reading. Just one little, the day before Ekadashi, I'm trying in this year that the day before Ekadashi, I always write a post on my website, Vine of Devotion. And yesterday I wrote a post on the topic of focused hours, how to stay focused in every hour. I'm just showing you, I'm not going to read it out or anything like that, but vineofdevotion.com. But I'd really like to get feedback from all of you. So if you go to my website, vineofdevotion.com, you'll see it here. The focused hour, how to get absorbed like the arrow maker. And yeah, I divide. Well, I actually got this from something I watched by Ali Abdal, but it's how to make a really powerful hour, focused hour, where you can just completely forget everything and lose yourself in the hour. And so first you set yourself up for it by planning and organizing. That'll take 5 minutes generally. And so then I break down all these things. And then you start your timer. And then there are 3 different menus. There's the activation menu, the reactivation menu, and then finally the recharge menu. And so the menu, that means like just a whole bunch of things to, like you have a bunch of, anyways, I'm not going to explain it all, but if you like, you can check it out, the focused hour. And if you find these kinds of posts helpful, I'd really love to get feedback. That will enthuse me to write more of them. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Shameless plug. I just wanted to, before I don't, yeah, anyways, whatever. All right, Dandavat pranams. Vidyalala Sadidi says, and breaking the memorization sessions into 2 makes it even easier on our brains. Yeah, that's what I thought. Since it's such a long verse, it would be too much just to try to memorize the verse all in one session. So that's why I tried to divide it into 2 days. So, all right, Dandavat pranams. Thank you so much for joining. See you all.